Hi, Dominic. It is such an amazing moment to speak with you. Good morning.
Morning, Bella.
Hi, Ella.
Hi, Dominic. Hi, Andy. Could you please share about yourself? Could you please share how old you are, just about yourself personally, and how you found Fibonacci Trading Institute?
Okay, thank you. I'm 52 years of age, married with 2 children. Dominic's our eldest son. He's age 14. I've had a career in financial services, wealth management, but as a financial advisor, not as a trader. I've tried to day trade in the past, personally with my own money, but haven't been successful, and was attracted to yourselves by the podcast that you've done, and in particular the high percentage win rates that previous students had been achieving, which I'd not had success with previously. I've been picking this subject up, putting it down over 20 years without success. I've got numerous books, I've had numerous indicators in the past, and felt that I needed to do something differently this time. And lockdown has helped enormously, because I'm now sat at a desk 10, 12 hours a day working, running 2 businesses, but it's given me the freedom of time to be able to look at trading more closely, and that in particular is why I've taken the mentorship with you, which has proved invaluable so far.
And how did Dominic jump on board?
Well, I'm 14 in the UK, and currently I'm not at school because of lockdown. And I started watching my dad in May, and he took me through the simple things like Amazon, Netflix, the different markets, and then we eventually came to you in June. I now have my own setup with 3 screens in NinjaTrader 8. We purchased a second license, and we worked through the modules, which are really well put in place.
That's amazing, Dominic. That is so fantastic to hear. So do you trade together? Do you trade independently? How do you trade as father and son team?
We trade separately, so I trade on my 3 screens, and my dad trades on his 8 screens. I trade Dow and keep an eye on gold and NASDAQ. And
I trade mainly Dow. Alice taught me not to try and trade 5 or 6 markets at once, particularly the way the brain works. You can easily get confused in doing so, and I've now got a much more relaxed trading style using 8 screens. I previously thought that 8 screens were for those with mild testosterone, as an ego trip, and Al had been also a qualified nurse and understands how the brain works. Taught me that it's imperative to get yourself a professional setup if you want to excel at this, in order to have a more relaxed way of trading and stop flicking from one screen to another. Hence, I've given Dominic my previous setup of 3 screens for him to start trading on learning, and I've gone to an 8 screen setup.
So Dominic, please do share, how did you find trading? This is your first time in trading. This is your first time coming to the classes and modules. What do you think about the system?
the system is just fantastic. So currently, this month in July, I'm at 514 points. And I do my research 15 minutes before the market opens, which helps me to understand where the market will go. And I understand the importance of having a stop loss in place. My maximum has been 1% of my 20 grand bank. And also attending the live trading classes has really helped me. I understand jump trade, so not to trade in between resistance and support. And I find the system is just really easy to understand. As being a 14-year-old hoping to make this as a future career, really.
I love it. I love it. And when did you start trading live? After how many classes?
About June. After about 5 classes. After watching Scott and all the other traders. That was really inspiring and encouraging.
When you saw that Scott made his account from 100,000 to 4.8 million?
Yeah, it's really inspiring to see what you can actually do and go get it. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Go ahead, keep sharing. Sorry.
It's far better than listening to my economics teacher, as I'm not at school because of lockdown. So I complete my work in the morning and then come by my dad in the afternoon, and can come trade and watch the markets. And hopefully, like I said, this will be my future career, but I still need to keep learning off my dad and you, Alan, to increase my profits.
So do you find trading stressful or great with the system?
Oh, it's great. Trading, it's not stressful. Like the 1% risk, even if you do lose your 1% risk, you're not stressed throughout the day. It like sticking to the rules. It's perfect. Not stressful at all.
So what is the average time you're trading per day and per week?
Maximum 2 hours a day. Trading 8 hours a week, not on Friday.
Incredible. Andy, what about you?
Identical to Dominic, or possibly less so, dependent on my other two businesses. So we don't trade Fridays. We do our research 15 minutes before market open. We don't open the computer screens. So here in the UK, trading Dow, we open the computer screen at 2:15, ready to start trading, do the research, finish by 4:30. Try and go into your classes as much as we can. So absolute maximum 8 hours a week.
So what is your success rate? You are trading different instruments. Could you share?
Currently, I'm at 68%.
I'm at 65%, so slightly frustrating that I'm behind a 14-year-old in success rate.
Yeah. And you're only through about 6 weeks in the course?
Yes, absolutely. So we've much to concentrate on yet, but that's the point of taking 6 months mentorship, because it's ideal to look back on this week's results, last week's results, and be held to account in order to improve the profitability moving forward. And given that we've got another roughly 4 months left of mentorship, I'm sure that will happen.
Yes, it's only a start. And what is your return on the account since you joined?
We've made some mistakes in early trading, not following the rules, but this is our first profitable month ever, so it is beginning to increase now. We have been very cautious so far, only trading 1% bank, so nowhere near some of the other traders in the room, but we're now doing well consistently. So I think that's something that we're going to have to monitor now over the next 4 months really well.
Well, the graph that you sent me that Dominic shares is incredible. So it shows how powerful the last 2 weeks have been.
Yeah, and that's quite amazing, isn't it, for July and possibly the same coming into August when these are choppy markets. And let's wait and see what the American election brings in a matter of a few months' time. I'm sure trading will actually become easier in the next few months. It's interesting watching Dominic trade these type of markets because these are tough markets at the moment on a relatively high. I'm sure that will become easier, and hence our profitability will get significantly better. What's been a very interesting learning curve watching both of us is the risk management, because historically I've taken gambles effectively. I've taken large stop losses, too large positions, and that hasn't happened at all with yourself, Alice. So that's produced a very relaxed way of trading. So at the moment, I'm not too worried about how much money we're making. I'm more interested in the consistency and the risk management, and then we build on that from here.
Absolutely. Brilliant. And what would you recommend to others who are thinking about joining FTI?
I would absolutely recommend Fibonacci Institute, but I'd also recommend if someone could afford it, they set themselves up effectively as a business, purchase where possible up to 8 screens, but also go ahead with the mentorship from yourself, Alan, because I'm learning week on week. As you know, you've given me quite a bit of help with Ninja Trader, which I haven't found elsewhere, so that everything is now running correctly. And it's starting to fall into place with us. I mean, this is only the beginning of hopefully a long association with yourself. I've never met you as yet. Hope to do so when you're in London next year. But it's something that we can build on for the future, and in particular, hopefully for Dominic's career, which is some way off yet at age 14. But if we can concentrate on profitability from here and get through the tough trading months at the moment, it'll be very fascinating to see where this goes in longer term.
Dominic, if there's anything else you would like to share and to give advice to others?
Just thank you very much. And the traders in the room, thank you as well, as it's very inspiring. Just to turn it into a future career, really. Yeah.
Well, I must say that if you are doing already this well at the start of the course, during the worst market conditions, while institutional rally is so overextended and there are so few excellent trades, I can only imagine how exceptionally well you will do when market will become much easier, when institutional traders will start taking positions. So I cannot tell you what an honor it is to work with you, Andy, to work with you, Dominic, together, and to see this inspiring and phenomenal team and what you can do as father and son, and to see that you can do so well after a couple of classes, Dominic, is absolutely phenomenal, because system is very simple. Would you say so? Did you find it complex or simple?
No, simple, completely. It's really easy to understand, and as a 14-year-old, I find it perfect. So if I can do it, I'm pretty sure anyone can do it.
Incredible. Well, thank you so much. I hope we will do another podcast sometimes in the fall when markets will change, because it would be incredible to see your growth as a trader. And I promise you, I'm here to hold your hand. I'm here to continue guiding you. And I'm here to continue being your mentor.
I'm looking forward to it.
Fantastic. Thanks, Ala. Thanks ever so much.
Thank you so much, Andy. Thank you so much, Dominic. Thank you so much for taking your time. And please keep me posted, because your life, your journey, changing lives, especially during such difficult times.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll keep you posted in forthcoming months, I'm sure.
Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.